In this video, I want to show you specifically how to fix one graph, and this same process can be used to add new graphs if you'd like to. So we notice in graph 7, revenue per square foot, Walmart had numbers, but Costco does not. If we go back to print page 1, if you go down to line 33, you can see all of the turnover ratios: revenue per square foot, number of employees, revenue per employee, revenue per property, plant, and equipment, revenue per store. Well, Walmart has revenue per square foot, but Costco does not. So if we go a few pages over, you have print page 2, data for graph building, you have competitor. If you go down to the bottom of competitor, it says revenue per square foot. Let's go back to our data. Let's go back to the Bloomberg Pace values, and let's see what we have for Costco. So if you look at revenue per square foot, you see it's all NA. Revenue per square foot per own location, that's also got NAs. We can get revenue per employee, that would be possible. Do we have number of stores? We have number of employees. We do have number of locations, so why don't we try revenue per location? So we have number of locations and we have revenues, so we can calculate revenue per location. So let's go back to the competitor page, and instead of being revenue per square foot, we'll make this revenue per location. And what we'll do, we'll go over the C. B is the CAGR, or the growth rate. Go over to C, and we'll do equal, open parentheses, and we'll go back to the Bloomberg Pace values. So revenue per store, we got Costco, so we have revenue. And we'll divide that, revenues on line 50, we'll divide by that number of locations, which is line 67. We'll close parentheses and we'll hit enter. So this is probably in millions, 166 million per store. We'll copy that over. And you can see we have data there. You can see for Costco it's growing at 5.3%. Let's go back to print page 1. We don't have revenue per store. Oh, we do. At the very bottom, you can see down here we have revenues per store for Walmart. It's a much lower number than for Costco. So if we go to data for building graphs, we'll go down to line 41. You can see I have that highlighted because that's one that may have to be changed. And we've already changed the title because I referenced whatever's in Costco. And since I changed Costco to revenue per location, Costco's already got those numbers. So what we have to do for Walmart is hit the equal sign. Click over to print page 1 and go down and find that revenue per store. Click on that one, hit enter, and then copy that over. You can see that Walmart is much lower than Costco. Copy that all the way over. And then we go to print page 2, revenue per square foot. We have to change the title of that. That is no longer revenue per square foot. That is now revenue per store. So if you need to change some data, oops, for some reason it didn't work. So revenue per store. And I do think the dollars are in millions. There you can see that Costco is doing much, much better than Walmart on that number. Not only is it higher, it also looks like it's growing much faster. We'll talk about this more in class because that is one of the more difficult things, is adding new graphs and changing graphs if the data is not available.